Hello, welcome back to One Perk Survivor. Today we are going to be using the perk called Kindred. Basically how it works is if one of your teammates is on the hook, you can see everyone else's or every other survivor, and you can see the killer if they are within 16 meters of the hooked person. And if you're on the hook, all other survivors can see each other, and the killer if they're within 16 meters of you on the hook. It is a really good information perk. It's pretty good for knowing if the killer's camping so that you know to do gens, especially if the killer's camping you so that the other teammates know what's up. So to get value out of this perk, I'm going to say to get good value out of this perk, basically, if I'm working on a gen or something and I see that someone's hooked, I want to see if the killer is either camping, going towards me, or going in some random direction, so I have some idea of if I should stay on the gen or if I should be the one going for save. Because I can also see if my teammates are going for save or if they're just sitting in a corner self-carrying or something like that. It's not. I can't think of a bunch of. I can't really think of anything too crazy to consider like value with this. I mean, unless the killer is running third seal or some kind of blindness related perk or add-on, I don't think there should be too many attempts on this. But I'm just guessing. I don't actually know. But yeah, I mean, this is a really good perk, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's going to be that challenging to get a use out of, which is probably a good thing that proves that this is like a really nice information perk. Especially if you're playing solo. But I mean, it can help with teams too, like maybe Bubba's planning to camp like upstairs from the basement or something, basically. Or, you know, some weird situation like that. But, yeah, if I think of anything else to say about this perk, I will do that. So, yeah, anyways, on to the Kindred. Gas heaven. Hopefully we can quickly get this gen done before the killer notices. Hope it's not like I'm making a ghost space, because it becomes screwed with those. Gotta commit. Got that one done. Now let's go for this one. I was trying to figure out whose music that was. Well, lucky for us, Kindred will tell me where the killer is. Blade. Ooh. This is sweeter. Okay, man's getting the save. my blade didn't come this way, but that gives us just enough time to finish this. Eruption. No, not, sorry, pain res, my bad. I mixed up that cancer perk with the not so cancer perk. Guess she has a medkit challenge. Okay. This thing man's kinda weird. All I'm trying to do is objective. He's going that way, so I can go this way. Oh, that's a wall. Yeah, might wanna go this way. Is there a gym here? I can heal you if you want me to. Although I don't know if it's a good idea to do this gen. We might end up being 3 gen'd. I just don't know. There's probably a couple back there. Maybe do this one. And then, like, I don't know. They're both the bus are on a gym. Flight's gone that way. Penguin's going for saves. I'm gonna stick on gym. She's in a snowman. Oh. Yeah! Jeez, that boy. I just got counted down. Interesting play charge or rush. You know, the good thing about the fact that I got him Prestige Tree recently, I've learned that you can hit some crazy flicks with him. So I kind of expect that, but sometimes they're just really hard to dodge. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm about to get this lady killed. Seems stupid, and it was, but the Claimant's death hook. So hopefully that'll turn the attention away. Now it's in those. It's coming back to the Don't tunnel me out after. To get out of dodge. Okay. Thank you, Leon. So, unfortunately, I'm second hook now. Oh, thank you. I'll hold that. So, I'm assuming we're preaching. Right? This one's done. I don't remember if we ever completed that one over there. Where are the joints? That one's oh. Thing might die, but I think we can finish this one. Oh thank god. Leon. Fun. Fun perk. Oh no, I'm dead. Dead. That's about all there is to it. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. So I'm guessing they're rejoicing. And that's all there is to it. Basement's some killer shit. This is tough. Go over here, stay man. Odor's off. Allow me to heal over here. Although he does know we're over here now, which is unfortunate. Okay. Hopefully us three can do soon. That's not good. He doesn't know what's going to do. We gotta... There's a gate here, we gotta find the other window. There's no point in taking it, it's just gonna wait on. Oh, it's going towards his back. No blood on him. I probably should have waited, but... I'm just trying to distract. I mean... So, that wasn't like the best showing of Kindred, right? Like, it works way better if it's like hardcore camping and stuff. But I mean, you get the gist of it, alright? I've been using this perk for 3 days straight. I've gotten a cumulative total of like 2 million blood points trying to use this perk. I have made it all the way to red rank 1 using just Kindred. But it is a very good information perk though. Because of this, I was able to heal up with my teammates a few times. They saw that I was being camped, so they didn't do a lot of gen work, but they did stuff, I guess. I was able to get the unhook if nobody else was, or I could stay on a gen if I could see somebody else come for unhook. I mean, it's just a solid, really good information perk. I've spent the last couple of days trying to get like the perfect game of Kindred showing, right? But I mean, it's kind of hard to get like the perfect game, obviously, because that relies on the killer not completely destroying us. But we do have to get hooked, so Kindred is active, and it's like, you know, I can't get like the perfect Kindred gameplay, but this is the best I could get. So I would say this is a very good perk. If you combine this perk with open-handed, you can double the range on this, and it increases this to 32 meters of killer aura range, right? With Kindred, normally it only works if the killer's like somewhat close to the hook, right? Like kinda. Like it still has a pretty decent distance. But with open-handed, if hook isn't his terror radius at all, unless it's like a big terror radius killer already, but you know what I mean. 32 meter, like normal size terror radius, then you will see their aura. It's like if it's just a trapper with no terror radius related perks, then if he's even barely entered, if you've barely even entered his terror radius while you're on the hook, then they will see him. Like if he's placing traps around or whatever, or if he's like kinda semi-camping. Although this perk does have its downfalls that I've discovered throughout these mini games. First of all, if the killer is undetectable, this includes Wraith, Bubba with Insidious, or well, anybody with Insidious, Onryo when she's invisible, basically anything like that does not show up on Kindred. I think for like a couple of weeks it did, but I think that was just a bug that they fixed. But it's a very good perk, team or no team. It's a very good solo queue perk, I would say. In fact, I might actually run this perk a little more often. This was a pain to get, like, you know, a decent game with. Not everyone here escaped, unfortunately, but I mean, we all made it to the end game at least. and I was able to heal people. People are able to heal me, so that we could get all the gens done. And if he wasn't using boring meta stuff, then we could have definitely gotten a format escape, but got the fun, exciting, kick every gen meta. So, I mean, yeah, that's just, you know, I'm a solo queue. It's kind of hard to go against a gen kick meta in a solo queue, but I mean, we still did pretty good. I guess final thoughts. Very solid information perk. It's good for solo queue, good for teams. With open-handed, it's really good for if the killer even thinks about going towards you. On indoor maps, which I was hoping I could get footage for, although I can't bring offerings unless it's a bloodpoint offering. But on indoor maps, it can be very useful, especially with open-handed. If, like, let's say you get hooked upstairs, and then killer is downstairs, walking around or whatever, then people will know, well, I mean, it's not camping, it's just down there, so we can go get the person. There was probably a couple audio edits in this video. Mainly, I was talking to family and stuff, so yeah, that if you're wondering why there might be some random audio cuts or whatever, that's why. I'm so glad to have this over with. I've gotten so many blood points and shards. I'm red rank 1 on this now. So, I did get this video out a week late and I apologize. But it's just, I wasn't expecting this perk to take this long to get like a somewhat average, decent video out of, basically. But the next perk is kinship, or kinship. That's what it's called now. And I'm not really looking forward to that one, mainly because in solo queue, people are just gonna instant unhook you. They're not gonna activate your kinship and then leave for the 30-ish seconds. Kinship's only helpful with like teams, or like swifts, I mean. So that one might be another late video, because I don't know how I'm going to get that to work in a solo queue game. But anyways, thank you for watching. This is a long outro, but I try to explain a few things. This is a very good perk, but it was kind of painful to get footage of. Anyways, see you guys next time, kinship.